In Arkansas, there are unexplainable UFO sightings that have occurred in the past. Today, we're going to a small railroad town in Arkansas on a spring night in 1897, where a mystery unfolded that has never been fully explained. Our story begins in Hot Springs, Arkansas, around April 20th, 1897. On this night, a respected railroad conductor named Captain Jim Hooton and several other railroad employees witnessed something extraordinary near the train station. According to their accounts, a large cigar shaped object with brilliant lights passed directly overhead. What struck them most was its silent movement and remarkable speed. These were experienced railroad men, familiar with the sounds and sights of locomotives and the night sky, yet this aerial phenomenon was unlike anything they had ever seen. Their collective testimony adds significant weight to the idea that something unusual was indeed aloft over Arkansas. Now, fast forward a couple of weeks to May 7th, 1897. Our scene shifts to the rugged Ouachita Mountain region of Arkansas. On this night, Constable John J. Sumter and Deputy Sheriff John McClelmer were on duty when they had a much closer and arguably more bizarre encounter. Around 10:30 p.m., while patrolling, Sumter and McClelmore reported observing a strange light approaching them from the southwest. As it drew nearer, they could discern the shape of a large, elongated object, estimated to be around 60 feet long. This craft was also equipped with bright lights, consistent with the earlier sighting in Hot Springs. What makes this encounter particularly unique is the reported interaction. Sumter and McClelmore stated that they observed a platform or a gondola beneath the main body of the airship, and they claimed to have seen the occupants on board who appeared human. According to their sworn testimony, these occupants seemed aware of the lawman's presence. In the highly unusual event, Sumter and McLemore reported that the airship lowered some kind of rope or cable with an object attached. Their interpretation was that the occupants were attempting to either capture or closely examine them. This action understandably startled the constable and deputy, causing their horses to become agitated. Following this brief but intense interaction, the airship reportedly ascended and moved silently towards the northeast, disappearing into the night sky. The detailed account provided by two law enforcement officers, who are expected to be reliable witnesses, lends significant credibility to this event. These two accounts, occurring within a short time frame in different parts of Arkansas, share striking similarities. The description of a large cigar shaped lighted object moving silently through the night. While the hot spring sighting was a more distant observation, the Ouachita Mountain encounter involved a close interaction. The fact that individuals from different walks of life, railroad workers in a busy town, and law enforcement officers in a rural area, independently reported seeing such an unusual phenomenon raises some compelling questions. What could explain these sightings? The late 19th century was a time of rapid technological development, but the kind of silent, maneuverable airship described was well beyond the known capabilities of that era. While there were experiments with airships and dirigibles, these were typically noisy, cumbersome, and far from the sophisticated craft reported in Arkansas. Could these have been secret tests of some revolutionary unrecorded technology? It's a possibility, though the lack of any subsequent evidence or claims makes it a challenging theory to substantiate. Another potential explanation, particularly given the widespread nature of airship sightings across the US in 1897, is that of misidentification or even mass hysteria fueled by newspaper reports and public imagination. Unusual atmospheric phenomena, bright meteors, or even hoaxes could have been misinterpreted as these mysterious airships. However, the level of detail and the corroboration between the two Arkansas events, especially the unique interaction reported by Sumter and McLemore, make these cases particularly difficult to dismiss as mere fantasy or misinterpretation. The true nature of the Arkansas airships of April and May 1897 remains an enigma. These two documented encounters offer a fascinating glimpse into a time when the skies held unexplainable wonders, leaving us to ponder what Constable Sumter, Deputy Sheriff McLemore, Captain Hooton, and their colleagues truly witnessed in the night skies over the natural state. So, what are your thoughts on these Arkansas airship encounters? Do you lean towards a technological explanation, misidentification, or something else entirely? Personally, I think this was just a phenomena in 1897 where there was a lot of UFO sightings and over exaggeration. All right, and that is the video. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. As always, I had a wonderful time researching the two incidents in the spring of 1897 in the Ouachita Mountains and Hot Springs regarding the cigar shaped airships that were spotted in April and May, respectively, of 1897. These were super cool. There was a lot of information just as far as the folklore and what was reported at the time. But a lot of this is available on the Encyclopedia of Arkansas and some other sources that you could easily Google if you want to read more into it. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. I've got more coming out soon. Not sure what I'm going to do for the next topic. I may end up doing a cryptid or something like that. But if you've got any ideas, please feel free to shoot those over. You can comment, DM me, whatever. If I really like it, I may put it in the next video. Other than that, thank you for watching and hope to see you soon.